Good evening. This is Akashvani. I'm Anuja Kumar with the news at 9. The headlines. Cabinet approves 8,800 crore rupees for Skill India program. Also gives nod to extension of National Commission for Safai Karmacharis. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit France and US starting Monday to co-chair AI Action Summit with French President Emmanuel Macron in Paris. Delhi gears up for counting of votes for assembly elections tomorrow amid tight security. RBI cuts repo rate by 25 basis points to 6.25%, estimates GDP growth of 6.7% in 2025-26. 9th Asian Winter Games kicks off in China, 59 Indian athletes to participate in the Games. And FIFA suspends Pakistan Football Federation. And now the news in detail. The government has approved 8,800 crore rupees for the Skill India program from the period 2022-23 to 2025-26. Briefing media in New Delhi today, Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw said that demand-driven skill development is the focus of the government and emphasis will be laid on convergence and quality enhancement.
आज स्किल इंडिया प्रोग्राम को 8,800 करोड़ रुपए नया अप्रूवल मिला है और इसमें बड़ा फोकस लाया गया है कि कन्वर्जेंस पे बहुत ध्यान हो, क्वालिटी पे बहुत ध्यान हो और इस तरह से हो कि जिससे कोऑर्डिनेशन बने विभिन्न सेक्टर्स में.
Mr. Vaishnaw said the government has also approved the extension of the tenure of the National Commission for Safai Karmacharis for 3 years till 31st of March 2028.
हमारे जो सफाई कर्मचारी हैं उनके लिए, उनके डेवलपमेंट के लिए, उनके विकास के लिए जो नेशनल कमीशन ऑन सफाई कर्मचारी बना हुआ है उसको आज 3 वर्ष के लिए और एक्सटेंशन दिया गया. करीब 50 करोड़ का 51 करोड़ खर्चा इस पे आएगा.
The minister also informed that South Coast Railways Zone has been given post facto approval which will lead to efficiency in railway operations. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to embark on a high-profile diplomatic visit to France and the United States next week. His tour will focus on strengthening strategic, economic and technological partnerships with both the nations. Prime Minister Modi's visit to France from February 10 to 12 comes at the invitation of French President Emmanuel Macron. A key highlight of the visit will be the AI Action Summit, where global leaders will discuss the future of artificial intelligence governance. India, as a co-chair of the summit, will play a pivotal role in shaping the international AI policies, emphasizing ethical AI development, accessibility and innovation. Briefing the media in New Delhi this afternoon, Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri said both leaders will also hold bilateral talks and address the India-France CEOs Forum.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be visiting France from 10th to 12th February 2025. This visit is on the occasion of the organization of the Artificial Intelligence Summit, the AI Action Summit that France is organizing. And Prime Minister will co-chair this AI Action Summit alongside President Macron of France.
In addition to the summit, discussions between the Indian and French leadership will cover defence, trade and energy cooperation, further strengthening the bilateral ties. The visit will also see the inauguration of India's new Consulate General in Marseille, aimed at improving consular services for the Indian diaspora in southern France. Following his engagements in France, Prime Minister Modi will travel to the United States on 12th of February for a 2-day working visit. The visit is expected to focus on trade, strategic cooperation and technology partnerships, along with discussions on regional security. More from our correspondent.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to France is expected to further strengthen India's role in AI governance, with a focus on global regulations, ethical AI development and technology collaboration. Prime Minister's participation in AI Action Summit in Paris aligns with his vision of double AI, where artificial intelligence meets aspirational India. Beyond artificial intelligence, Prime Minister Modi's bilateral talks with President Emmanuel Macron are expected to cover defense, trade and energy partnership. Following his visit to France, Prime Minister's trip to the the United States hold equal significance. Coming just weeks after President Donald Trump began his second term, with the AI, trade and strategic partnerships high on the agenda, Prime Minister Modi's back-to-back visits to France and US underscores India's growing influence in global diplomacy and emerging technologies. Rajadurai, Akashvani News, Paris.
External Affairs Ministry today summoned the Bangladesh Acting High Commissioner Mr. Muhammad Nurul Islam and conveyed that it is regrettable that regular statements made by Bangladesh authorities continue to portray India negatively. In response to media queries on the summoning of the Bangladesh Acting High Commissioner, Ministry spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal said that India desires a positive, constructive and mutually beneficial relationship with Bangladesh, which has been reiterated several times in recent high-level meetings. Counting of votes for the Delhi Assembly elections will be held tomorrow. Preparations are in full swing for a smooth and fair counting process. Chief Electoral Officer of Delhi, R.L.S. Waz, said scrutiny of the election documents, including Form 17C of the 70 Assembly constituencies, has been conducted. Independent central observers appointed by the Election Commission, candidates and their agents, and returning officers were present during the scrutiny. Our correspondent reports that 19 counting centres have been set up in 11 districts of Delhi for counting of votes.
All eyes are on Delhi, with the counting process set to begin early tomorrow morning. The EVMs are being kept in the strong rooms under the constant vigil of the Election Commission and the police officials. Around 5,000 staff members, comprising counting supervisors, counting assistants, micro-observers, statistical staff and other supporting personnel have been deployed for the counting process. The polls witnessed a three-way fight between BJP, Aam Aadmi Party and Congress, with 699 candidates in the fray. A party needs to win 36 seats to form government in the national capital. Suparna Saikya, Akashvani News, Delhi.
A voter turnout of 60.54% was recorded in the Delhi Assembly elections held on the 5th of this month. The Election Commission today released the updated data of voter turnout. As per the latest data, the highest poll percentage of 66.25 was recorded in Northeast Delhi district, while Southeast district recorded the lowest voter percentage of 56.4%. Maximum 69.01 voting percentage was registered in the Mustafabad constituency, and Mehrauli witnessed 53.02% voting. The Anti-Corruption Bureau, or ACB, today reached Aam Aadmi Party national convener Arvind Kejriwal's residence in the national capital to probe his allegation that his party candidates in the Delhi Assembly polls are being offered 15 crore rupees by the BJP. However, the ACB team was denied entry. Meanwhile, AAP leader Sanjay Singh has filed a complaint with the ACB in the matter. Talking to media, he claimed that he has provided evidence to the Anti-Corruption Bureau.
जिस तरह खरीद फरोख्त करने का काम किया जा रहा है, 15 करोड़ की रिश्वत देने का काम किया जा रहा है, विधायकों मंत्रियों को तोड़ने का काम किया जा रहा है, उसकी शिकायत मैं ACB भवन में ACB के दफ्तर में करने के लिए आया हूं.
On the other hand, Delhi BJP President Virendra Sachdeva dismissed AAP's allegations, terming them baseless. Mr. Sachdeva told the media that AAP leaders should provide evidence before making such allegations.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी तुरंत दिल्ली प्रदेश अभी एंटी करप्शन ब्यूरो जा रहा है, इन सबके खिलाफ शिकायत दर्ज कर रहा है. इनको साक्ष्य बताने पड़ेंगे, नाम बताना पड़ेगा, किसका फोन आया है, किसको आया है, वो आपको साक्ष्य देने पड़ेंगे. नहीं तो कानूनी कार्रवाई के लिए तैयार रहे. आप झूठ बोलोगे और भाग जाओगे, ऐसा होने नहीं देंगे हम.
The Lok Sabha today took up discussion on the General Budget 2025-26. Participating in the discussion, Rao Rajendra Singh of BJP lauded the Union Budget, saying it has taken care of the interests of the poor, farmers and women. He said the government has focused on the well-being of farmers and taken several initiatives in this direction. Another party MP, Sudhir Gupta, said that this budget focuses on welfare of farmers and steps have been taken to increase the production of pulses. He added that budgetary allocation of 1,70,000 crore rupees have been made for agriculture and allied activities. Initiating the debate, Dharmveer Gandhi of Congress alleged that the union budget has failed to address the agrarian challenges being faced by the country. He also raised the issues of a farmer's suicide. The discussion remained inconclusive. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our X handle at AIR News Alerts. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download the News on AIR app.
Lok Nirnay,
Delhi Assembly election results.
8 February 2025.
Our correspondents on the ground will bring you the latest developments.
For in-depth analysis by experts and latest update of vote counting.
Tune in to Akashvani Gold, along with additional frequencies of Akashvani.
From 9 a.m. onwards for
Lok Nirnay.
Welcome back to Evening News on Akashvani. Almost after 5 years, the Reserve Bank of India has reduced the policy repo rate by 25 basis points from 6.5% to 6.25%. Governor Sanjay Malhotra made the announcement today in Mumbai following a 3-day meeting of the MPC. The 25 basis points rate cut to 6.25% comes after the last rate reduction in May 2020. He further informed that according to the first advance estimates, real GDP growth for the current year is projected at 6.4%, with economic activity expected to improve in the coming year. India's foreign exchange reserves increased by $1.05 billion to over $630.6 billion in the week ending 31st of January, according to the latest data released by the Reserve Bank of India. This is the second consecutive week of rise in the reserves. In the previous week, the country's forex reserves had increased by $5.57 billion and had settled at $629.55 billion. Around 10 lakh people are observing the ancient tradition of Kalpvaas at Sangam in Mahakumbh. The devotees observe Kalpvaas for 1 month till Maghi Purnima, strictly adhering to the prescribed rituals. It is believed that Kalpvaas is regarded as a supreme path to spiritual growth and purification. A report.
The Kalpvasis are staying near the bank of the holy Sangam and engaged in Vedic studies and meditation. During the period, the Kalpvasi bath thrice a day, perform prayers and follow the lifestyle of simplicity and discipline. Talking to Akashvani News, a Kalpvasi, Mahima Shankar Tiwari of Uttar Pradesh said he is observing Kalpvas from the past 18 years.
18 साल से कहीं और इसमें यही है नियम सुबह प्रातः सूर्योदय के पहले हम नहा लेते हैं 4 से 5 के अंदर में उसके बाद पूजा पाठ करके अपना कहीं पंडाल में कथा भागवत होता है सुनते हैं उसके दोपहर के बाद एक टाइम भोजन करते हैं और नहाते हैं 3 बार और शाम को फलाहार करते हैं.
The month-long Kalpvas commenced on 13th January Posh Purnima will continue till 12th February Maghi Purnima. With Dipendra Kumar, Aman Yadav, Akashvani News, Prayagraj.
On to sports. The 9th Asian Winter Games 2025 has begun at Harbin, capital city of northeast China's Heilongjiang province. Chinese President Xi Jinping declared the Games open in presence of the visiting dignitaries, including International Olympic Committee President Thomas Bach, this evening. The Games will continue till 14th of this month. A record 34 countries and regions are competing in the Games. 88-member Indian contingent, which includes 59 athletes and 29 team officials, will participate in the Games. The International Football Federation FIFA has suspended the Pakistan Football Federation after it failed to amend its constitution as required for the smooth and fair governance of the sport in the country. FIFA stated that Pakistan will remain suspended until the Pakistan Football Federation Congress makes the necessary amendments. This is Pakistan Football Federation's third suspension since 2017. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Cabinet approves 8,800 crore rupees for Skill India program. Also gives nod to extension of National Commission for Safai Karmacharis. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit France and US starting Monday to co-chair AI Action Summit with French President Emmanuel Macron in Paris. Delhi gears up for counting of votes for assembly elections tomorrow amid tight security. RBI cuts repo rate by 25 basis points to 6.25%, estimates GDP growth of 6.7% in 2025-26. 9th Asian Winter Games kicks off in China. 59 Indian athletes to participate in the Games. and FIFA suspends Pakistan Football Federation. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.